Hi, I'm Robin with Big Doodle Dreams, and I'm here to talk to you today about vaccinations. But first, I want to introduce this sweet girl. Her name is Pebbles, and her mommy is Cindy Lou, which is on one of my other videos, and her father is Starbuck. I don't have a video with him in it quite yet, but she is a puppy. She has had all of her vaccinations, and even though she's had all of her vaccinations, she's still really young, and I'm not going to take any risks like going to the dog park or going to the pet store and walking her around. So puppy vaccinations are required with a minimal of 2 weeks in between each set, but they're really important, and specifically the one that's against parvo. Parvovirus is the leading cause in death with puppies. So even though she's had her vaccinations, she certainly could still catch it, but it is a virus and it causes vomiting, diarrhea, and if not treated, they become dehydrated really quickly and they can die. So it's something to think about, but the parvovirus is passed through feces and it does not need a host. So if a sick animal goes to the bathroom and you walk in it, you can wind up with parvovirus on your shoe, and you could bring it right into your house. So just like when you take your brand new puppy to the vet, you want to think that, honestly, the office itself, when you're walking around, could have it. You could pick it up on your shoes. So when you take your puppy to the vet, you should not set them down on the floor. And when you go to the examination room, you should not, again, set them down anywhere. Make sure that the table has been cleaned off, the scale has been cleaned off, and all of the preventative measures so that you can't catch it. One other suggestion I have is because when you go to the vet's office and you're walking around with your shoes, when you return home, it's a good idea to take your shoes off and leave them at the door. Don't walk around your house wearing your shoes, and certainly don't let your puppy chew on your shoes. So there's a lot of other viruses aside from parvo, but parvo is one of the biggest ones because it is the leading killer in puppies. They also have something that they can get, coronavirus. And although we're dealing with COVID-19, another form of coronavirus, the canine coronavirus is not the same. And there is a vaccination for it, and it is recommended that your puppy receive that vaccination. The coronavirus that the dogs can get, they can't pass it to humans. So even though it has the same terminology that we now are experiencing with COVID-19, it is not the same with the canine version. Then you have leptosis, which is, and leptosis can pass between dogs and humans, but leptosis is found in your soil and in your water, and it is not a virus, it's a bacteria. So vaccinating against leptosis will prevent the dog from catching it and then from passing it. Distemper, another one of those fun things, usually causing coughing and mucous membranes passages, so within the air. But again, you can vaccinate against distemper, and it is something that is listed in the puppy sets of vaccinations. Let's see, what else? Parvovirus, distemper, coronavirus, leptosis, and then of course we have kennel cough, and there's two different vaccinations. Parainfluenza treats for part of that, and then Bordetella is the other one that will treat for that. That can be passed, again, airborne, sharing of equipment, sharing of water bowls within an area where a lot of dogs have been, and you do want to vaccinate against these things. To find the actual schedule of vaccinations, yes, do a Google search, but find an accurate place to look. So the AKC website is one of those places that's good to look. They have very good information on there. The only vaccination that is required by law is rabies, and I'm sure everybody knows what rabies is. You get bit by a rabid animal and essentially you have rabies. But rabies is required where the other ones are not. And I You know, when you're raising a puppy, you have that risk that if they catch something, they could die. So, let me think here. Going back to parvovirus, there is a human form of parvovirus. It is the Fifth's disease. It is not the same as what it is in the dog. It's typically in young children, and they call it the slapped cheek syndrome. So there are forms of those viruses that are human, contracted, but they're not passing between an animal and a human. The only one that's passing between animal and human is the leptosis, but that's because it's found in your soil and in your water. Yeah, she says, I'm having a good time. So as you can see, my sweet girl, and she's, like I said, she's had her vaccinations, so she's, now we're safe. We have one more to go, her Bordetella. She had her para-influenza sets, so it's part of the kennel cough, but Bordetella is the next one to finish up with her. And you are so sweet. She is, woo, here comes the wind. She is a red merle, and she has blue eyes, which comes from the merle gene. And she's still very much all puppy. She loves to play. Hey, Miss Pebbles. Miss Pebbles. So she'll be here. I'll be raising her. And hopefully, if everything works out well, she'll be able to be a mommy in the future. She obviously has a ways to go before she's a mommy. She likes that toy. So, but her mom, like I was telling you, her mom is Cindy Lou, and Cindy Lou will be having another litter later this summer. And, but she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. So, one other recommendation I have if you're going to be raising a puppy is when you're playing ball and you have them running, don't run across the slick surface. If you have hardwood and tile in your house, don't do that. It's really bad. You know the cartoon character where they're like scrambling and then they spin around? It's not healthy on their joints. It's not healthy on their growth and their development. And it's something that unfortunately I see a lot of because you want to play with your puppy and you're in the house. Psst, psst, psst. But they need to be on a solid surface where they're not sliding. If they're sliding, you can injure their hips at a young age, and that's not good. So anyway, I appreciate your time. Please subscribe to my channel, visit my website, Big Doodle Dreams. And I hope that I provided good information to you so that you will get your puppy vaccinated and avoid all those high traffic dog places. Don't take your puppy in places until they're much older, 4 months and up after they've had all their vaccinations before you start taking risks and going to a dog park, places where it's heavily trafficked by other dogs. Thank you so much for your time.